Good morning everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. We're gonna have a look into Bitcoin, guys, that is eventually right now reversing and having a nice little uptrend here in the immediate short term. We're gonna have a look into that, and of course we have major news also on the CRO token, guys. We're gonna have a look into that because CRO, the crypto.com token, is currently on a rampage, guys, and of course we're gonna see much more bigger things happening with CRO token, in my opinion, in the next coming days and weeks. I mean, since Trump got president, we all knew that everything that has to do with the US, so all kind of crypto US companies, they will do great, and that's why currently the CRO token and also Solana is doing great, of course. We're gonna have a look into that, guys. I'm gonna give you my TA today, and of course also major updates on some new upcoming cryptos that I bought in. You can check them out here in the video description, of course, as always. And we have token 6900, guys, that is coming out in 4 hours. So at least in 4 hours the pre-market phase is over, and then we're gonna see if we can claim the coins immediately or if we have to wait basically until they're gonna launch. But at least the pre-market phase will end in 4 hours. Last chance to get on board. And then of course, although we still have Bitcoin Hyper that is still running here, we don't have a launch date yet, but it is currently the most hyped and most rising new pre-market coin with over 12.5 millions. This one, token 6900, is reaching 3 millions, and they are going to launch with a hard cap of 5 millions, which is of course a nothing basically. And yeah, 3 millions raised so far. It is one of the smaller ones, but also most anticipated ones, because it is basically also just a meme printer, guys, and currently meme printers are doing great. So that's why last chance here for token 6900. The other ones are still running. If you want to get on board, links in the video description. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to share whatever I'm buying and selling with you guys, and also my own market analysis here in the crypto space, and of course price analysis. Also sign up to all exchanges that you can see here if you want to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and so on, like Bybit, Femex, Maxi Global, and so on. Especially Maxi Global, guys. Those guys here are launching every day new coins. If you want to trade them, then of course you can do that here on Maxi Global. Otherwise, if you're trading, for example, just Bitcoin or Ethereum with leverage, for example, you can trade, for example, here on Bybit. Sign up to Bybit, because right now you can also trade on this trading competition. And if you want to join my team with 25 people, then of course join here Alessandro the Crypto team. And yeah, if you're using my indicator, the Phoenix Force indicator, then of course yeah, we're still waiting for the next buy or sell signal. And yeah, I'm not in a trade right now. I'm waiting for that signal to appear, and that's why we're gonna have a look into that quickly, guys, here into Bitcoin first, and then we're gonna have a quick look also into maybe Bitcoin Hyper or some other altcoins as well, because I think that we are in the middle or at the beginning of an altcoin season, and that's why it's good to watch out also for new cryptos during this altcoin season as well, next to the large caps like Solana, Ethereum, and XRP, and so on. So for Bitcoin, guys, it looks like that maybe we could start here a little uptrend with these higher highs and higher lows that we are doing here. So I like very much what we are doing here in the 4 hour time frame, and of course also in the 3 hour, because usually I'm trading the 3 hour. And if you're trading here with my indicators or here on the trading event over on a Bybit, then of course you can use my indicators here. And in the 3 hour time frame, we're basically waiting here for the next sell signal, because the buy signal flashed down here at around 110k, and right now we are most likely coming to an end very soon, but the momentum and everything is still shifted to the upside. So this pump keeps going on until here we are getting a sell signal, and then maybe have here another retest of the new support, probably at around 111k. This is where I would expect a bounce, and of course continuation to the upside if that happens. It is also possible that we're gonna shoot up straight away without any pullback. That is possible, but at the moment we are more in overbought condition than in oversold condition, and that's why I'm waiting here in the immediate short term to open up a new trade for the trading competition. Otherwise, of course, I wouldn't have here any kind of rush to enter into a trade. But this is only in the short term, guys. If we go over into the daily time frame, so the 3 hour and 4 hour is for the immediate short term, for the next coming minutes or intraday. But if we go over into the daily time frame, you can see that here we are already in oversold condition here, right at the bottom of the calendar channels. We touched it, now we're bouncing from it. We have now buy signals in my indicators. Money flow is coming down, but it is still in positive. And this one here, very, very important, guys. Once we have here this confirmation that all buy signals are correct, then of course we're gonna cross here bullish, and then we could see a nice run over the next coming days and weeks, most likely towards the top side of the calendar channels at least, and maybe even go higher, and that would be at around between like $120,000 to $118,000 in the next coming days. because this of course also keeps going down, but that would be the target, guys. So that's why I would definitely more look out right now for a long than a short for the next coming days. But for the immediate short term, I would maybe wait a little bit here to enter into a position. But of course, it is still shifted to the upside. So in theory, we should be gearing up here. But based on the indicators, of course, it's a bit risky to open up here, at least like a high leverage trade, for example, here on Bybit. So that's why I'm waiting here a bit. And of course, on the weekly time frame, we still have those bearish divergences. We have the MACD crossing bearish. It's not confirmed yet, but if we would close, let's say, below 120k this week, then this would be confirmed. And the last time that this happens, it ended always in a sideways consolidation phase, and overall going down basically until we recovered again. So this is something that we have to watch out, because then if this is confirming, then all sort of rallies in the 4-hour or daily time frame could end up in a bear trap, in a bull trap, and do something like that. That this move traps basically all the bulls on the way to the upside, because everyone is FOMOing again inside, and then boom, big crash to the downside. That would be a bull trap, and that would, in my opinion, be realistic if that weekly sell signals would get confirmed. And unfortunately, at the moment, it looks like that. But if we go over into the altcoins, guys, and first let me quickly check here the US dollar dominance. We are doing that all together, guys. I also didn't check the chart this morning, but here the US dollar dominance, you see that we are in a very, very big falling wedge. Once this breaks out to the upside, then of course bear market is in. If this crashes down, super cycle for Bitcoin. But here you can see that we got this buy signal. We are waiting here for the confirmation indicator. So here we have exactly the opposite than over on Bitcoin. Everything overbought, crossing down. In the US dollar dominance, oversold, crossing up. And that means that most likely over the next coming weeks, we could see something like that. And that would lead into a bear market, or at least corrective phase. And this is what it is concerning right now. And that's why I think that this bull cycle, yes, will continue probably the next coming days and weeks, but we are more towards the end than at the beginning, in my opinion. And if we go now into the altcoin, so well, first let's have a look here into Bitcoin dominance, still falling, maybe bouncing here at the 100 weekly, possible. We will see, but also here we are coming into very oversold condition. And if we have a look into some altcoins, you can see that, for example, Ethereum is still below the all-time high. I think this is of course bullish, but also here we are coming into overbought condition on the weekly time frame. So this is something that we have to keep in mind. And even if we would see a very aggressive breakout to the upside and push on, then of course this is what we have to look at, because at some point we will correct. And if Ethereum would correct from here on, we can easily come down to the 20 weekly moving average, currently at around 3k. And this is very, very concerning right now, and of course also scares a lot of people out. Then we have Tron, we have Solana. I mean, Tron is still bullish, it's still going up and up here. Even when we get some sell signals here, it keeps going up and up. This is so bullish, Tron, guys. So I'm owning Tron as well, and I'm very, very bullish for Tron. I mean, I'm using Tron, the network, at least every day, and that's why I think that also the token itself is currently doing great. At some point, maybe also here we're gonna enter into a bear market, but so far, I mean, everything is really looking great. For Solana as well, I think that here we are on the way to 4 digits. We had this breakout here to the upside from this falling wedge, and in theory the breakout target is the all-time high at $260, but I think that here also we are on the way to much higher levels for Solana as well. The weekly is also looking a bit overbought, but here by far not crossing, so also here we still have a lot of room left to the upside. The coin that currently is performing the best performing coin is right now the CRO token, of course, because of the bullish Trump news and so on. Also here we are coming into overbought condition, but we can stay, of course, for a very long time up there until we see a bearish across. And here on the daily time frame, you can see that finally we are getting this breakout to the upside. I think it's here on the daily or weekly. Yeah, on the weekly time frame, we never had a weekly close above it. And if for the first time we would see a weekly close above it, I can give you right now the conservative price target, guys, for this move. If we break out here now to the upside, and we have also confirmation, of course, that the breakout target would be at around 66 cents. So very close to the all-time high close at 76 cents. Of course, it went higher, but it never closed higher than 76 on the weekly base. So around 66 to 70 cents, I think, is possible here for CRO token with this breakout. It is possible. I'm going to put it right here. And we will see. Time will tell if we're going to reach the target. I'm pretty confident that we can reach that. So 2x in my opinion, is possible, especially during this altcoin season, guys, because we are in the middle of an altcoin season, and you can see that CRO token is going up and up, like you see many times in altcoin seasons, those coins out of nothing pumping like crazy. But of course, here we have this huge Trump news. They're going to build up a treasury reserve here with CRO token as well, and that's why, in my opinion, it is most likely going to that target. So time will tell, we will see. But important is, of course, that also Bitcoin is keep going up, because if Bitcoin would crash down, also the altcoins long term then also would crash down. So important is that Bitcoin is also pumping, and then everyone is happy, of course. And of course, I'm buying also into new low market cap coins like token 6900 that is coming out right now, or at least the pre-market phase will be ending in less than 4 hours. If you missed out on that, Bitcoin Hyper is still running. This is the fastest growing new crypto out there, and yeah, the hype is very big around this one. Also, we have many new articles coming out, because this one is now raising a lot of funds, of course, and this could be one of the best coins to have right now, at least during this altcoin season with low market cap. Of course, the best in my opinion is still Bitcoin. You can also have Ethereum, Solana, and so on. I have all those large caps, of course, but when it comes to new upcoming coins, I think that Bitcoin Hyper is one to have right now, also because if Bitcoin rallies and if Bitcoin is going higher into new all-time highs and so on, then of course everything that has just the name Bitcoin in it, same like in the past, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, and so on, they have done great things in the past, of course, during an altcoin season, and that's why I'm buying also into this Bitcoin Hyper. If you want to get some, as always, guys, you just have to set up a DeFi wallet like MetaMask, for example, or Coinbase wallet, whatever wallet that is supported, of course, you can use. You can also here switch to between different chains, and you just connect to the wallet, buy with crypto, MetaMask, whatever appears, just click OK. That's the connection between the website and the DeFi wallet, and then you can buy with Binance Coin, Ethereum, and so on. And since the API is so low, 89%, I would definitely buy without staking right now, guys, and because then also you don't have any lockup period on your coin because of the staking mechanism. Alright, guys, that's it for now. Keep in mind that whenever the countdown is going down to 0, you have the price going higher and higher. You can see that here it's now a bit more than a cent. We bought, of course, less than a cent. Now it's getting higher and higher with every time that the countdown is going down to 0. So if you want to get some, then make sure to do that as soon as possible. That's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I keep you updated, of course. And if you want to check out all exchanges that I'm using, use my sign-up links to get everywhere the maximum deposit bonuses. And if you want to get on board into Wall Street Paper, this new paper-themed meme coin on Solana, Bitcoin Hyper, token 6900, and so on, check them out. We also have a new XRP project upcoming, this one over here, called the DXRP, and here you can basically also buy into their own token that is launching at some point at 35 cents based on their website, and the current price is, of course, much lower. You have to wait until this one is loading, but here also we can enter during the pre-market phase. Currently the price per token is around 10 cents, and every time that the countdown is going down to 0, of course, also here it's getting higher and higher. Alright, guys, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, be subscribed, and I keep you updated also once token 6900 is coming out. So that's why make sure to be subscribed on this channel. Check out also all other channels over on X, Telegram, Instagram, BitChute, Odyssey, and so on. Join our channels. Also Discord is here, of course, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.